Hey guys, let's get started. Chapter 11, Lesson 3. Customary units of capacity, how much something holds. Problem of the day. Haley bought a shirt for $8 and a necklace for $6. If she paid with $20, how much did she get? How much change did she get? So I'll give you a second. This should only take you a minute. Okay, so she bought a shirt for $8, a necklace for $6, so that was $14. She paid with $20. She should have $6 as her change. Okay? Oops. There we go. We're not going to do this. Okay, so I know some of you are having trouble with the conversions, and that's typical because that does take practice. But today what we're going to talk about is we're not going to really be converting. We're just going to be talking about what does capacity mean? How would you measure something? So what tools can you measure customary units of capacity? Well, one thing that I use is I'm going to try to draw it here. I do really bad drawings. So this is my coffee cup. Okay? So I know that my coffee cup holds about 12 to 16 ounces. Okay? I also use a measuring cup a lot because a measuring cup is exactly what it says. It measures for me how much of something I'm going to use. Okay, so it says for each capacity to below, choose the most reasonable unit or units of measure. Circle all that apply. So we have fluid ounces, we have cups, pints, quarts, gallons. So now you've got to think about what does this mean. So fluid ounces is usually, that's what you would measure in your measuring cup. Okay, fluid ounces. Cups, a cup is about, it's 8 ounces. Then we've got a pint. That's usually what you drink when you're drinking milk at school. We have a quart, which is bigger. It's 2 pints. And then we have a gallon. You know what a gallon is. Gallon is a gallon of milk. So a carton of milk. So would we measure it in fluid ounces, cups, pints, quarts? Let's see if I can circle. So we would probably do cups. We would do pints. I bought a quart of milk today. And I also buy it in gallons. And I guess fluid ounces too. All right, the amount of juice in a glass. Usually, if you're talking about a juice in a glass, you would not be talking about gallons, quarts, or pints. Probably cups and fluid ounces. The amount of water in a swimming pool. Well, we wouldn't talk about fluid ounces because fluid ounces is like a quarter cup, a half cup. That's fluid ounces. So we would be talking the amount of water in a swimming pool is gallons. And so usually when people fill up their swimming pool, someone will say, well, how many gallons is it? Oh, it's 100,000 gallons. It's, 1,000, whatever. The amount of nail polish in a bottle. Now that's very small. So that would be fluid ounces. Okay. So fluid ounces are going to be your very smallest, whereas gallons are your biggest. Okay. So they did not, for a carton of milk, they did not feel that fluid ounces in cups would be a good answer. I disagree. Okay. Oh, I didn't do the last one, the amount in a paint can. Gallons and quarts. Yeah, you buy it by the quart or you buy it by the gallon. The following are notes written to Michelle from her mom. Fill in the blanks to choose the appropriate amount of capacity for each situation. Please clean the fish tank and refill it with 10 blank of water. There is a bucket in the laundry room. So what would we say would work in there? 10 ounces? Would she only want 10 ounces? Is that how much you would put in a bucket? 10 gallons? Would that fit in a bucket? 10 quarts? Would that fit in a bucket? So think about that. What would be workable? Maybe pints? We'll see. Please make a pitcher of lemonade. Just add 1 scoop of powder to 2, probably I would say, cups of water. In case you are hungry, there are 4 blank of chicken soup in the bowl in the refrigerator, so probably ounces. Can you please run the dishwasher? You would need to add 3 ounces. Ounces is the smallest one. Of liquid soap to the tray before pressing start. Let's see which ones I got wrong. Okay, 4 cups of chicken soup, 3 fluid ounces, 2 quarts of water. Wow, I was really off. 10 gallons. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, well, gee, I got actually every single one of them wrong. Shows how much I know. Okay. George is filling an aquarium. Which container should George use to fill his aquarium most quickly? So would he use a cup, a quart, or a gallon? So I would say, well, you probably shouldn't listen to me, but the biggest is the gallon. Okay. And let's look at Nita is pouring salsa into a bowl. Is it the most reasonable estimate for the capacity of the bowl? 8 fluid ounces, 8 cups, 8 quarts, or 8 gallons? So think about salsa. What does it come in? It usually comes in a little jar, right? And a jar is usually at least 8 ounces. I'm going to check though, because I get this wrong all the time. All right, 8 fluid ounces. Okay, here's our guided practice. So the fish bowl. Is it 1 fluid ounce, 1 pint, 1 quart, or 100 quarts? So what do you think? So I would say it's a quart. But, whoops, sorry. I'm not thinking straight tonight. Okay. I would say it's 1 quart. Number 2, is it 4 fluid ounces, 10 cups, 400 cups, or 10 gallons? So that looks like, oh man, I'm really bad at this. I think it's either, I'm going to go with 4 or it's 10. It's one of those. All right, I know that's a paint can and it's a gallon. Let's see how I did, guys. Okay, number 2 is 10 cups. Whew, thank God I did both. And number 1 was a quart, okay? So it's, for me, how hard it is for me to judge these things by just looking at them. So for number 2, I only picked 4 fluid ounces because I'm really bad perceptually, so I wasn't sure how big that was. All right, it says, is it possible for 2 containers of different shapes to have the capacity of 1 pint? So this is always a big thing. People will say, well, give me, you'll say, oh, I want the bigger thing of ice cream. So you pick, because the container looks different. But the container, actually what's inside is the same size as another container. It's about ounces. It's not about how it looks. Okay, so here's your independent practice. You're on your own. I'm going to go easy on you guys this week. Give you good, fun stuff. Okay? See you tomorrow on Zoom. Bye.